Alright, so today I popped up on a little article that says Tanjiro is a better Ichigo. Well, technically that's what it says, but I decided to go over it myself and see if this was actually true, according to them. Roll the intro. Alright, so before we dig in, why don't you go down there, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We are almost at our goal of 70 subscribers, so why don't you join the family and let's get the truth out of these videos. I'm gonna head into it now. Alright, so here's the first page and I'm gonna read with you guys. Please do mind my reading. Characters with flaws, weaknesses, and vulnerabilities give way for growth and improvement, and adds tension to the narrative having those fragilities. In shonen, those weaknesses often appear when a hero is pitted against increasingly dangerous enemies, frequently prompting the protagonist to take the abilities to the next level. However, while Bleach and Demon Slayer both do this roughly in similar ways, Demon Slayer arguably does it better and in more than one way. Yeah, but how? How does Demon Slayer do it better? It's like literally getting one villain that's stronger than the last one and upping the stakes in that arc. So how does one do it better? A significant difference in the very nature of Demon Slayer versus Soul Reapers. Demon Slayers are forever the underdogs, being mortal beings. Well, I mean, yeah, but aren't Soul Reapers mortal as well? Didn't we see Rukia almost die in the first episode? Didn't we see Kai and Shiba die? How many Soul Reapers died against Hallows in Bleach? What, that makes no sense. This makes no sense. Underdog or not, they're both mortal beings and they both struggle against Hallows and demons, so I don't understand where this is coming from. Who are facing off against supernatural demons. The lore makes it clear human strength can never match demonic force, so demon slayers train hard to use breathing techniques to boost their powers. And they also use nichirine blades forged from special ores to slay demons. Without those, demon slayers are nearly as helpless as the innocent people they defend, and there is no changing that fact. The same can be said for Soul Reapers and Zanpakuto toes. Zanpakuto toes are used to purify the souls of Hallows and other spirits so they can be passed on to the Soul Society, as no other weapons can be used to do this. Quincy's can also kill Hallows, but they actually remove them from the cycle of life, death, and rebirth, so it's effectively erasing them from existence. Zanpakuto toes make sure that they are washed of their sins that they have committed during their times as Hallows and make them eligible for passing to the Soul Society. So it's effectively the same thing, but with a twist. I also don't recall a Soul Reaper beating a Hallow without the use of their Zanpakuto toes, or at least without someone's help. This vulnerability adds massive amounts of tension, and even the Hashira, the highest ranking demon slayers, may succumb to powerful demons, such as the Upper Moons. At the ending of Mugen Train, for example, the Flame Hashira Kyojuro Rengoku put up a terrific fight against Akaza, the Upper Moon 3. But even he couldn't survive. Still, Rengoku's conviction and determination meant he ultimately won the battle by keeping everyone safe. Many Demon Slayer battles come down to the hard-earned victories where the underdog demon slayers defeat the supernatural foes. So basically what this is saying is that Soul Reapers have an easier time battling against Hallows than demon slayers against demons, but that's cap. Someone as strong and as broken as Kenpachi fighting Nutora in Huecamundo literally said, "I might die if this keeps up." Rukia nearly died against that, against the, I think it was the 8th Espada. I can't remember his name though. So many Soul Reapers almost died in fight, and they have it easier. Easier how? Continuing, we have Bleach's powerful Soul Reapers. This is not to say that Bleach's combat system is broken or tension-free. After all, Bleach is renowned for many challenging and exciting scenes. From Ichigo's final duel with Byakuya Kuchiki in the Soul Society arc, and his Grimmjow's grudge match in Huecamundo arc. However, Soul Reapers feel like a product of their time, putting little more than emphasis on dazzling spectacles than vulnerabilities. Huh? Alright, let's take Byakuya Kuchiki for a second. His Bankai, for most of the series, it had a safe zone around him that the blades would not enter, so they could not injure him. That would also serve as a space where if the enemy can get close enough to him, they would also be safe from the Bankai. That's a vulnerability. If they can get close enough, they could easily injure him because the Bankai would not be able to enter that space. Again, Toshiro Hitsugaya, his Bankai has 3 flower petals when he transforms into Bankai. When those 3 flower petals break apart, he will automatically be forced out of Bankai, since it is a incomplete and imperfect form of his Bankai. So it's basically a time limit. If he runs out in a fight with a strong opponent, then he's basically done. He would have to retreat. That's not a vulnerability to you. You guys need to read the damn series. Looking back at the Soul Reapers like Byakuya, Toshiro, and even Rukia, they have some vulnerabilities but feel like vehicles for exciting fight scenes. Soul Reapers aren't even human. In fact, they are souls, powerful spiritual beings that use specialized soul-cutting swords called Zanpakuto to carry out their duty. It takes a lot of training and experience to be an effective Soul Reaper, and they are powerful enough to slay regular Hallows with utter ease. Thus, the story Bleach quickly moves from regular Hallows to antagonists such as the mighty Espada and later. Jesus, I cannot read. The Stern Ritter. Jesus, I'm bad at reading. And later the Stern Ritter as well. It's fun to see the Soul Reapers fight those foes, but rarely are genuinely sympathetic in the process. Even Ichigo, who has a human perspective, started from zero to quickly becoming a demigod on the battlefield. For some, the vulnerability and mortality of the Demon Slayers could be more engaging than the Soul Reapers' best of the best status. While each of the series has strength and love for their prospective fans, Demon Slayer thrive with its honor-like survival theme that pits humans against much stronger demons. Alright, regardless of Soul Reapers having a much longer lifespan than humans, and their various height resistances and so forth, there are Hallows that can easily slap him. I cannot remember the name, but there are like 4 levels of Hallows. You have the regular Hallows, then you have the Menos Grande. They evolve to the Hazlucha, and then they get to I cannot remember the name, but it's the highest form of a Hallow in Huecamundo. That form of a Hallow can easily contend, if not outright beat, a captain level Shinigami. So being the best of the best is not a good way to put it, because there are in fact challenging Hallows out there. They are just not in the world of the living, and no real Soul Reaper would actually go over to Huecamundo to hunt them down, because they know they would be at a disadvantage over there. So yeah, I can see where this article is going, but they need to understand both series has struggles. Both series has ways that the protagonists have to overcome their various enemies and so on. Why can't I talk? Jesus. Alright guys, that's all the time I have for today. Like, subscribe, comment, join the Discord, do all that good stuff. You know the algorithm likes. I will see you tomorrow in the next video. Now this has been Senki Debunks. Peace out.